Hi, my name is Katie Lepis. I'm a vision rehabilitation therapist at the Cleveland Sight Center, and today I'm going to be talking about writing guides. So there's a few different types of writing guides. The first is a signature guide. So a signature guide can be used when you're signing a document. It's a little piece of plastic, this is one version, where you would set it down on the page and sign your name inside the opening in the plastic. So this is a regular signature guide. It's nice and small so you can keep it in a wallet. That way you always have it with you while you're out. There's also signature guides like this version here that have a piece of elastic in the center. So to use this, you would place your pen on top of the elastic, and that way if you have any lower loops in your name, so a letter P or a Y, you can press down and still write those loops without hitting that bottom edge. This is called a typoscope, and this is just like a signature guide, but it's a little bit larger. It gives you more space. You could write either a sentence or a longer name using this one. Another type of writing guide is for filling out checks. So this is a check writing guide. It would open like a book, and you place your check on the back side, close it, and it gives you different spaces. So you can put your date up at the top, it gives you a larger spot for the signature at the bottom, and it makes sure that you're writing nice and neat along those lines. Another writing guide is for filling out an envelope. So it gives you the space at the top to put your return address, and then at the bottom so that you can write where it's going. It keeps it nice and clean and neat and shows you exactly where those lines are. There's also writing guides for a full piece of paper. So this is a full sheet of paper size. That way if you're writing any notes, if you're writing a letter to somebody, it keeps you going straight across that page. The benefit of having a plastic guide is that you can see it and feel it. That way the plastic will keep your pen going straight across the page. That way if it's difficult to see where those lines are, you can also feel them. This is called a stationary guide. So this is the same thing as the line guide, but it gives you a smaller sheet of paper. That way if you're writing in a notebook or on a pad of stationery, it fits the right size. So if you don't want to use a plastic guide while you're writing, we also have bold lined paper. So this comes in two different colors. This is the white, and it gives you darker, clearer lines that make it easier to see. That way when you're writing your grocery list or your notes, you can keep things organized and on the lines. It also comes in a yellow shade here, which the yellow paper can be nice if there's a lot of glare from the lights. The yellow paper makes it look a little bit more muted. And there's also different types of pens that you can use. A felt marker, like this one here, will give you a darker line while you're writing. So up on the top, that's written with the darker marker. You can also use a gel pen like this one, which will write a little bit darker than a regular ballpoint pen. So that's a great option if you have to sign a document or if you're filling out a check and you don't want to use the marker. The gel pen will still make it a little bit darker for you. Thank you for listening. If you want to purchase any of these items, you can get them from the Idea Shop at the Cleveland Sight Center. The number you can call is 216-658-4666.